welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all having a very happy day today. I have seriously missed you guys so much. It has been quite a while since I've been here on YouTube, and I do apologize. In today's video, I will be telling you guys what's been going on in my life for these past few months. There have been quite a few changes, so stay tuned if you want to see what's going on. It's nothing too crazy, but I do want to fill you guys in. So if you want to know, stay tuned for that. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Where to begin? Where to begin? I'm going to do a quick recap and we'll end up at today, hopefully. So for those of you who have been following me for quite some time now, you guys may know that I was actually laid off last year due to COVID. It was the beginning of lockdowns and they laid off a lot of people, that company. It was my first full-time job. Chris and I were so excited. Unfortunately, I was laid off. So after some time, I started applying to some jobs, and it was literally the week of my interviews. I had several interviews lined up for jobs, and we found out that someone in my home was diagnosed with COVID. So Chris and I got tested and we were actually positive. So unfortunately, I couldn't go through with my interviews. I remember updating you guys, telling you that we had COVID. It was definitely not fun, and my thoughts and prayers go out to anybody who has dealt with COVID, has had somebody pass away from COVID. I am so sorry. It is horrible, and I know all of us are going through a hard time right now. COVID has definitely impacted all of our lives in one way or another, but we are getting through one day at a time. Let's all try our best to be positive. Going on with my story, while I was laid off and Chris was at home because we had COVID, Chris's company actually notified him that they were laying off several employees, and he was one of them. So Chris was one of the newer hires. I think actually he was the newest hire too. That's right, because we got our jobs around the same time. They were both full-time jobs. We were so excited. So now at this point, we are both unemployed. It is terrifying not having a truly steady income. Yes, we did have unemployment. However, you know, anything can happen and it's just scary. At this point, I remember Chris and I talking, and I was like, I wish we were on baby step number 3, or maybe 4, because we would already be done with 3. But Dave Ramsey's baby step number 3 is to save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. And I think that's when it really hit us. Just, you know, we need to be more careful with our money. Chris and I have been on this journey for quite some time, and to be honest with you, we should have been done paying debt. But one thing led to another. We ended up with more debt. We are so sick of it, let me tell you. We're both laid off. Eventually, Chris went back to work, and I am so happy to say that as of today, we are both employed. Chris is with the same company. I am somewhere new. I am actually working with Cassidy, and some of you may know her from How Much Did I Save last year videos. She's been in them, and she's my bestest friend. I love her so much. We actually started working together, and where we work is far from where we live. I live farther than Cassidy does, and roughly when I first started, it was probably 3 hours a day driving total. So an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. I would go to Cassidy's, and then we would carpool to work, and then we would carpool back to her house, and then I would go home. So I was leaving around 7 in the morning and getting home at 7 p.m. Keep in mind, this is my truly first full-time job. It was very hard for me to adjust to the schedule. You know, I heard growing up that full-time is really different than part-time, and oh my goodness, it is. So adjusting was quite difficult for me. That leads to YouTube. So the last thing I wanted to do was come home, film a video, and edit a video. And obviously I did not do it. I am so sorry. I really, truly did miss you guys so much. I still read your comments, of course, every day, and thank you guys for all of your well wishes and for just trying to keep up with me. I appreciate every single one of my subbies. You guys know that. And we've actually gained some new subbies, so welcome if you're new. So my schedule these past few weeks have changed since I first started, and now I am going in a little bit earlier and getting off. It is so much better. It's not even a huge time difference, but it makes a huge difference in my everyday life. So that's super exciting, and I'm so excited to say say that I am back here on YouTube. I started YouTube in 2019. To me, that is so crazy because that was only 2 years ago. However, it feels like so much longer. I don't know why. It just feels like I've been here on YouTube for such a long time, but it's only been 2 years. Ever since I started, I wanted to have a consistent schedule here on YouTube with my filming, my uploading, and all of that stuff in between. However, that has never been the case for my channel. It's been everywhere. I am done with that. So I'm starting now working on my 2022 YouTube schedule. I do intend on taking YouTube way more seriously. I enjoy filming, I enjoy interacting with you guys. It's just so much fun, and it's something I genuinely love to do. I love my budget, I love going over it, seeing how we can improve, trying our best to stick to it. And I say try because we don't always do it. You guys know that. We're not perfect. We are just two people trying to get out of debt and striving for more in this life. Yeah, that was kind of a lot. So comment down below if you guys have any video suggestions that you personally would like to see on my channel. I do have quite a few. I'm super excited to actually finally incorporate some of them for next year, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So let me know, and I am working on that right now. Okay, so that was a lot to catch you guys up on, and that leads to this year. In April of 2021, Clover was actually spayed. The cost for that was about $450. $400 was for the actual procedure and for her medications, and the $50 was because I had to go back, get a special food for her. She was not eating food, she was not drinking water. So I actually did record I think most of that experience. I am considering making it a video. I know it did happen earlier this year, but if you guys are interested in seeing that, please let me know, because I'm still on the fence whether or not I should make it a video and post it. But yeah, I'm so happy to say she's all better, she's doing great, and I am glad that's over with. Also, during these past few months, Chris and I actually adopted a kitten. Her name is Pepper, and she is just so sweet. We were not expecting to adopt a kitten. We didn't plan on it. It kind of just happened. We fell in love with her and we kept her. So her name is Pepper, and she is the newest addition to our family. So with Pepper, that changes our sinking funds just by a little bit. I actually have Clover's envelope here. Eventually this will change. I figured I'll just stick it out till the end of the year. I will be changing all of my cash envelopes because these are giving out already, but also this one's very different from the rest. It's regular paper, it's super thin, and they don't last as long as my cardstock ones. It'll do for now. And here we have the updated cash envelope. So from every paycheck, Clover was getting $30, so $60 a month because we get paid bi-weekly, and I upped it by $20, so it's $50 every paycheck and $100 a month. And we'll see how that goes. It's been going well, and we'll see how it continues to go, if we need to up it or not. I should give a quick disclaimer. If you hear snoring in the background, it's Christopher. It is early in the morning, but he works the night schedule, so that's what's going on if you hear snoring. So I should mention, with rent is actually upped $100. It was $500 and now it's $600. Chris and I actually upped it ourselves. It is summer. We are using AC way more, and to us it's worth it. And for some of you, you might be saying, what? $600 is nothing. We actually live with my mom, for those of you that don't know. Best Buy is our current debt snowball, so that's what we are trying to pay off right now. But I believe with the next cash envelope stuffing, we should pay it off, so stay tuned for that. That'll be the next video out. Okay, so this is a really big update. For those of you that don't know, Chris and I were paying $485 a month for just the car payment, $200 a month for car insurance, and that has 2 cars on it. Well, a car and a truck. This actually got up to last month to $500. That is a lot of money being thrown every month at a car payment. For those of you that don't know, car dealerships are actually paying more than they would have. They're in desperate need of cars. So we actually got contacted by a couple places that they were interested in buying our car. Chris and I got this car in 2018. It was brand new. It had 7 miles on it. We were so excited. And for those of you that don't know what car it was this one. I know that some of you actually knew the exact car that we were in just by seeing clips of it in some of my videos, and I thought that was super neat. So Chris and I actually decided to follow up with the call, take it in, get it appraised. The first place we went to offered us $18,000. We were excited with that because we only owed $16,000 on it. So we would be walking away with $2,000. However, we actually decided to take it to another place and get a second appraisal. And thank goodness we did, because they offered $19,500. So instead of walking away with $2,000, we walked away with $3,500. Yes, we did sell the car. It's gone, and we are done with this cash envelope, you guys. This actually just happened last week. So it's very fresh still. We did get emotional. You know, that car has been with us for years, and for it to be gone, it's kind of sad. To us, the thought of $500 going towards our debt snowball instead of a car is so much greater. We're actually just implementing this in our next cash envelope stuffing because, like I said, we barely sold the car last week. So stay tuned to see that. Our debt snowball has grown as of today to $700. We were paying $200 in car insurance every month. Chris called and told them that we sold the car. You guys, car insurance went down to $31. Yes, we were paying $169 for car insurance for one car. That's because it was a sports car and everything, but oh my goodness, it's so crazy. So I considered that $169 to our debt snowball, but I actually decided not to. Eventually we still could, but for now I'm just gonna leave it just the car payment, adding that $500. So our debt snowball was $200 and we added $500, and that's how we got $700. So that means we are paying a minimum payment of $700 every month towards our lowest debt. That is super exciting stuff. I'm so excited for that. I would also like to mention that if you have purchased anything from BudgetWithBri.com, that is coming to you very soon, so stay tuned for that. So those are the main things that have happened in my life for the past few months. Thank you guys if you guys have stuck with me. I appreciate every single one of my subbies. I really do. And I'm just excited for what the future holds. If you would have told me when I first started this channel that I was going to have almost 50,000 subbies by 2021, I would not believe you. Yes, we are almost at 50,000 subbies. I am so excited. I can't believe it, really. Just thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye.